Good morning. It's 8 o'clock on Saturday, July 21st, starting out with a live look at the Cedar Rapids City Cam. Here's what you need to know today. This morning, we are looking at recovery efforts in central Iowa after a tornado destroyed the region. After reviewing the tornado damage, lawmakers say recovery is going to take some time. And an Oklahoma teenager is now safe after someone discovered him living in a barn and eating twigs and grass to survive.
Now, from your 24-hour news source, this is the KCRG TV9 Weekend Morning News.
Much of the downtown area of Marshalltown is cleaning up this morning. The EF3 tornado that struck Thursday night cut a path through the northern edge of downtown. TV9's Forrest Saunders explains how it took out homes, cars, and has even brought the downtown economy to a screeching halt.
About everywhere you look in downtown Marshalltown, crumbling facades, broken windows, or large bites from buildings. That Thursday tornado crippled this commercial hub in town.
But this is bad, and so the worst thing is every dollar they spent on Main Street went in that whirlwind.
Insurance experts telling us almost every business in the downtown area will likely file some kind of damage claim.
Every business down here is impacted, and it's going to go on for a while. Some of them might be back open in a few weeks. A lot of them, it's going to be 6 months.
The mayor saying getting things here back in working order is a major concern. Marshalltown, he says, depends on these businesses to feed its economy.
It's pivotal, critical, and it's thriving. People are doing well. Most of the storefronts are open. Our restaurants, we have real diversity in restaurants, and so it's a Main Street town, and we are dedicated to get it back to actually looking better than it does yesterday.
Over at Marshalltown's oldest business, closing wasn't an option.
We call it our curbside service.
The Thompson True Value hardware store was open for those in need of repair supplies, but after high winds finished off the already rickety roof, customers weren't allowed in. Instead, employees were grabbing the goods, then figuring out the cost with pen and paper outside.
How's business been since the storm?
Good.
The shop's owner says he's committed to bringing his business back despite Mother Nature's best efforts.
We'll have to go to another location and demolish our building and rebuild, but yes, without question, we'll come back stronger and bigger.
You know, that's a theme that I've been hearing from a lot of people.
It's Iowa.
Strong optimism in a town that's reminding us all it's Marshalltown strong.
That was TV9's Forrest Saunders reporting. Many people have been asking about the Lennox plant, a manufacturer in town. Here's what the CEO said in a statement. Quote, "We are pleased that there have been no reported injuries. More than 75% of our North America residential equipment units are manufactured at our facilities in Mexico and South Carolina. And those teams stand ready to step up as Marshalltown recovers." Now we're turning over to meteorologist Chris Havley with our weather forecast today. And Chris, not a bad day to be outside.
Yeah, not bad at all, Alicia. It's going to be seeing temperatures right around the average or below average, and humidity is not going to be a big issue today either. We're starting off right now in the mid to upper 60s, and the clouds have really kept us from warming up quickly now that the sun is up, and that's going to make us a little bit cool here through the late morning hours. Your zonecast for today, we'll be topping out in the upper 70s to middle 70s for Dubuque over towards Elkader and Guttenberg. We'll call it partly cloudy here for our northwest zone, partly cloudy as well. A little breezy. Winds will be from the north-northwest at 10 to 20. Highs in the upper 70s for Waverly, near 80 for Waterloo and in Independence. For our central zone, which includes Belle Plaine, Tama, Cedar Rapids, Monticello, and Anamosa, highs near 80 with that mix of sun and clouds. We'll probably see a little more sunshine here by the early afternoon hours. Same thing for our south zone as we top out near 80 if those winds out of the north-northwest at 10 to 20. Again, a little cloud cover this morning, but it will be lifting here by the late morning. We'll take a look at the Muggy meter forecast coming up in your full forecast here very shortly.
Thanks a lot, Chris. And Governor Reynolds, Senator Joni Ernst, and Congressman Rod Blum are just some Iowa lawmakers that toured storm damage across the central part of the state. The group toured the tornado damage in Pella, Bondurant, and Marshalltown yesterday. The governor said Marshalltown's now facing the biggest cleanup.
When I was at Bondurant, it was mostly residential, and they already had really cleaned up a lot. They had power restored, and so now they're working with debris. And when I was down at Vermeer, 2 buildings completely probably destroyed, and so they're already all their employees are accounted for, and so now they're looking at next steps and what they need to do to continue to have production. But this is the widest area and the most destruction when you take a look at the 4-block swath that the tornado came down.
TV9's Chris Earle has an update from some of the areas cleaning up after Thursday's severe weather.
As the governor toured all 3 cities, the damage reports that came in late Thursday, especially the pictures and the video that people put up onto social media, capture the fear and the destruction. The storm that hit Pella did the most damage here at Vermeer Corporation, a manufacturing plant on Pella's east side. Cars and trucks flipped over, 7 people injured, but all are now out of the hospital. At that time on Thursday afternoon, though, Vermeer was having a celebration for the company. In one building, about 400 people had to get out quickly. In Bondurant, just northeast of Des Moines, the power is back on after the heavy wind from the tornado damaged a handful of homes. Some minor injuries reported, but the response came fast, however, as city leaders reported that just within hours of the storm, volunteers had cleared out all the major debris from Bondurant streets to help secure homes in the city. And closing out Thursday's tornadoes with winds that hit more than 140 miles per hour in some spots. No fatalities to report. One element that one full day later, so many are thankful for. In the studio, Chris Earle, KCRG TV9 News.
The executive director of the Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Dubuque went to Marshalltown. Tracy Morrison says she's helping St. Mary's Church check in on their parishioners. She says the church itself took on little damage, only a broken window and front door. Morrison says the Archdiocese really wanted to be there for people during this time.
Really just get connected to resources. We're not a first responder. We just help connect the parish family here with any resources that might be available in the county and throughout the state.
The church will still have Mass today and Sunday. Morrison expects they'll connect with most of their parishioners this weekend. New this morning, an Oklahoma teen is now in DHS custody after he was discovered living in a barn on his family's property, sleeping on an old couch and eating twigs and grass to survive. He was only allowed to stay in the yard, but someone noticed the boy and called DHS. He weighed just 80 pounds and had broken bones. He also had pellet wounds lodged in his leg. Authorities say he was pulled out of school 2 years ago and was supposed to be homeschooled. One organization that advocates for abused children says there needs to be better rules and guidelines to homeschool children.
Neglect started with the decision to pull him from school. That's a red flag for me. Why? Why are you pulling him from the school? What are your plans?
McNeilan says many Oklahoma school districts are strapped, but something needs to be done to make sure homeschooled children are monitored and protected. New this morning, this is video of a car just after it ran into a mother pushing her baby in a stroller and then slamming into a home. This is out of Houston. Authorities say the driver had a seizure and he ran into the woman so hard her shoe landed on the roof of the home. At this time, we still don't know the condition of the mother or driver. The baby was not hurt. In Dubuque, a showdown took place, about 50 elementary students versus the chief of police. These kids got the chance to throw water balloons at Chief Mark Dalsing yesterday. They're part of the St. Mark Youth Enrichment Summer Program. It helps prepare children for their upcoming school year by fighting the summer slide. The kids who met their summer reading goals got the chance to participate. Dalsing says this was actually his idea.
I hit up one of my friends at St. Mark and said, hey, what do you think of this idea for the kids that meet their reading goal? And unfortunately, all the kids hit their reading goal, so they all got to nail me.
Dalsing jokes this might not have been his best idea ever. In all, the kids threw 900 water balloons. And we talked to the family of a missing University of Iowa student as authorities work to find her.
If you're heading out to the downtown Cedar Rapids Farmers Market this morning, looking good out there. We have a little bit of cloud cover, and that's keeping temperatures in the 60s for the majority of today's markets. We'll warm back in the 70s by the end of it. We'll have your forecast and the tornado damage reports coming up next.
You're watching your 24-hour news source, KCRG TV9, with Bria Love and meteorologist Chris Hadley. This is KCRG TV9 Weekend Morning News.
KCRG TV9 weather is sponsored by Ullman's Fine Home Furnishings.
What can stop it now? What? Stop it. So let's get a pump, drop the water from above, set it here and there. This heat is hot to bear. Get a pump, drop the water from above, set it here and there. This heat is hard to bear.
Click or call your local Culligan dealer to give your people Culligan water.
Don't miss Sun and Fun RV's model year closeout sale going on now. Stop in at our new Tiffin location on I-80. Sun and Fun RV, where we make every weekend a vacation.
In 1971, a group of young people in Iowa City dreamed of food free of preservatives, grown on local soil treated with respect, and distributed in a way that served human need rather than greed. They proved that together we could make our own little corner of the world better. New Pioneer Food Co-op continues to provide nourishment for mind, body, and soul, with food for people, not for profits. Be part of our community, where everyone is welcome.
KCRG TV9 and our Show You Care sponsors proudly sponsors Summer Writing Contest.
If you're 7 to 12 years old, enter KCRG TV9 Summer Writing Contest for a chance to win great prizes. Learn more at kcrg.com/care.
Kiss 96.5, delivering your first alert weather. You can help KCRG TV9 cover your community at kcrg.com/unews. Sign up and start sharing news from your neighborhood today.
Paint? No, this isn't just paint. This is the most advanced one-coat coverage. Made with molecules that bond stronger, bond tighter, and bond tougher in one coat. For beauty that starts and stays that way. Because this isn't just paint. This is Paramount.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
It's the final days of Nissan's America's Best Sales Event at Dave Wright Nissan.
Get some of summer's best deals on some of the best cars in America, like Nissan Rogue, Murano, Titan, Altima, Maxima, or Pathfinder, all with 0% APR up to 72 months, or save up to $11,500 off.
Now is definitely the right time to get the best, nicer, newer car you deserve from one of Iowa's best dealerships. We have the right cars at the right place at the right price.
See all our great deals at DaveWrightAuto.com.
Harold, where'd you go?
Help, I'm in the mattress.
I told you we ought to go to Lebeda Mattress.
Help! Call 911.
You never listen. I want one of those Lebeda mattresses handcrafted in Mary.
Yes, dear.
Shop the sizzling summer savings sale now at Lebeda. Queen Plus, just $3.99. Premium pocket coil pillow top, only $9.99. Talon latex adjustable beds and two-sided mattresses that can be flipped over. Sale ends Monday.
It's a romantic getaway for four.
What do you think of this?
I'm gonna have to diet like a madman.
But getting it on ain't so easy for Doug and Carrie.
You and Kelly 3 times last night? You're making me look bad. I do it once and then I pass out like a grizzly bear that got shot with like a sedative dart.
Next, King of Queens.
Monday at 3 on KCRG 9.2. Now, your first alert forecast from meteorologist Chris Havley.
Well, yesterday afternoon, the National Weather Service sent out some survey teams to survey the damage from Thursday's tornadoes, and they have some preliminary information for us so far. They're not done yet, but here's what they know so far. The Marshalltown tornado was estimated to have peak winds of 144 miles per hour, making it an EF3 tornado. The length and the width, the path length and the width of the actual tornado have yet to be determined. That should hopefully be done by today, but we'll have to see.